We're back today with another episode of Pack Attack. And last time out, we added 6 new upgrades to the team from the Summer Series Ultra Packs. But we didn't pull anything at the end of the episode to upgrade the team. So everything that we did pull and didn't add to the team, as always, got sold. And those stubs that we made get added to the bank. So from that, we made another 15,737 stubs. On top of that, you guys left 35 likes on last episode, which at 100 stubs a like is another 3,500 straight to the bank. So that brings our bank total for today up to 78,788 stubs. And actually, on the day that the last episode went up, we had a flash sale happen in the shop. So the fact that I had just spent 100,000 stubs from the bank and then immediately we had a flash sale, let's just say it was a good thing we had a lot more extra stubs, because I would have been frustrated if I missed out on it, because we actually had a pretty interesting option for 30,000 stubs, and obviously it's here, so I did jump on it and buy it. But we get this vault choice pack where it says you can pick one of 2 diamond player items with a chance to find 87 plus live series or former special insert and chase players. It's weird that it says with a chance to find, because from the odds you're guaranteed at least an 87 overall. I don't think you're guaranteed one of the special insert or chase players though, but they are featured here, so these are the options we would have to get from. Obviously there's a lot of good cards here, and there's a lot of good 87 plus live series cards. But real quick before we open up that, I did want to talk a little bit more about the team, and specifically what I did with the Brandon Marsh pull from the end of last episode. Obviously he's not on the team, and normally if I pull a sellable card as part of our post-game packs, I wouldn't bother putting him on the 40-man, because it would make more sense to sell him and make stubs to the bank instead of just having somebody in reserve that I maybe could use sometime. But these days this case is a little different. I did end up putting Brandon Marsh on the 40-man roster, but the only reason I did that is, like I said last episode, I want to make a point to get up to this Aaron Bummer and collect 11 of these Summer Series cards. So right now we have 7, and Marsh is included in those 7. So that's the only reason I didn't sell him, is because he was another card to add towards this collection. Now I don't think I want to make it a rule that I have to keep somebody on the 40-man in order to collect them. The only reason I did it for Marsh was just because, you know, I wasn't selling him anyway. He was better than who we had on the 40-man, so I was like, why not keep him around just in case? But that also leads me to something else I wanted to touch on real quick, because I got a comment last episode that was saying that I should like do the Summer Series program and then add these cards also to the collection to get to that Aaron Bummer. But I figured I'd touch on this real quick also, just in case any of you guys are also wondering why I don't add the program cards to the collection. And it's just because this series, like the whole point of it, is to build the team only from what I pull from packs. That's the whole point of this series. And the only reason that I collected some of those earlier collection rewards, like the PCA from this egg hunt, is because the 7 cards that I collected to get them were all cards that we pulled from packs that we earned from our Pack Attack games. So if you look here, the unsellable guys, the program guys, Joe Boyle, Logan O'Hoppe, Riley Green, they're not in the collection because I didn't pull them from a pack that I earned specifically from what we do on Pack Attack in our ranked games. So yeah, the whole reason that I'm not going to add the program cards to the collections for Aaron Bummer or whatever else is in collections is just because of that. I want to keep the series what it's supposed to be based around, and that is, you know, building our team only from what we get through packs. And I feel like adding cards we've pulled to collections still makes sense to earn those collection players, because all the cards we're getting from it is from packs. So anyway, with that out of the way now, we have a potentially exciting way to start today's episode. Hopefully we get something good here, because there's always a chance it might not be. But if I didn't say it already, this costs 30,000 stubs. I think with what our new bank balance was, this is going to drop us back down to about 50,000 stubs. We're guaranteed at least an 87 overall. You actually have pretty solid odds at getting something better. I wouldn't even be mad. I know they're probably not the most exciting, but I know there's a couple relief pitchers that can be pulled from this, and we need relief pitching. That is the biggest need on this team right now. Oh, it just shows it. Okay, I thought there was going to be some flipping involved, but no. And this isn't really going to do it. We already have Bogarts, and Polanco is he's an 89. I mean, obviously we'll pick him because we already have Bogarts. We can't sell him. I mean, like, does it make sense? to put him anywhere. Really, the only move that I can see is like Polanco is way better at the plate than Ellie is. And I haven't been hitting all that great with Ellie, especially lately. But man, where Ellie's value comes in lately is he is so good at shortstop. Obviously, I wouldn't put Polanco at short. I'd probably put Bogarts there because yeah, he has good fielding. You know what? I feel like if this isn't an obvious decision, I may as well just do it for now. Like we have the whole 40-man feature. We can bring Ellie back or whoever we get rid of, which actually is going to be Rendon because I'll keep Ellie with his speed on the bench. But yeah, let's give Polanco a shot, because what if I step up to the plate with him and hit like 3 home runs? So yeah, we can always undo this after one game if we want to, but I can't sell him. He was the only choice. And like I said, if the choice was anywhere near 50-50, I may as well give him a shot for a game. All right, but now that we're finally ready to play, we got up to a 497 rating after last episode's win. One more win gets us into wild card, which would put us already at a better point than we went into last weekend classic with. This will also be another debut of a starting pitcher because obviously we pulled 3 of them. We couldn't use them all in one game, so Chris Bassett gets the call today. I'll be honest, I didn't pay attention to his team at all. Is this, oh no, is this Costco? We're playing at Costco on All-Star. All right, well, this will be interesting. Okay, I'm a little too geared up. Let's wait back a little bit. And then I wait back to do that. Good way to start. Pretty much any fly ball here is a home run. I hit it on the ground. I think that's gonna go. Center field is the deepest part of the park here. It's not gonna go. It's still shallow to center. I am shocked that we're scoreless. Hang on. We just played an inning at Costco on All-Star and I'm scoreless. All right, well, Chris Bassett, man, he's got his work cut out for him. Well, I don't even know. I was gonna say he might be the perfect kind of pitcher to pitch here because his pitches have a lot of break. So that's probably my only chance is to have him not square up the ball, obviously. I mean, that would kind of work at whatever stadium you play at, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Dude, this is a cutter. This is a cutter, and I'm pretty sure actually his cutter was his lowest break pitch when you look at the individual pitch break attributes. Dude, we've got a Terry Pendleton sighting in late June. And he's getting a hit. I should probably be playing my right field like in. Like that shouldn't be a hit here. Oh, nice play, Bogarts. Okay, that's one thing we got to keep an eye on is how Bogarts is going to play short. And that play should be made because that's Denzel Clark. All right, we're scoreless through an inning at Costco. All right, 4-pitch walk, pitching around Eddie Murray. Kind of was hoping we'd get to see if that one good game from him last game was a fluke because I swear I never hit well with him, and then he comes out and has a 3-hit game in his debut. There we go. We finally got a pitch up and we still didn't get under it, but Jorge Polanco, that's a perfect swing. Our first hit of the day with the new guy. All right, and another walk. Honestly, that very first pitch he threw was that cutter right down the middle that I was early on. That made me think he was going to be just throwing pitches over the zone. But now in this second inning, I'm a lot more patient. That seems to be doing good. Oh, I can't even be mad. That is a really good pitch. Of course, right after I mention it, it's the patience that comes back to bite me. Now, after a strikeout, he's going to a new arm? Well, it worked for him. That's got to go, right? This is Costco. That has to go. Denzel Clark comes through. That's just this stadium, man. If you weren't familiar with why I've been mentioning Costco so much and why it's brutal, that's why. Because a swing like that is a home run here. And that's not even a ridiculous one. You hit it down the line, you could see some like 292-foot home runs. Okay, it is going to get down. I was going to say, I swung at ball 4. That better get down. Another walk. Oh, okay. That one's not cheap. That one, I mean, it's only cheap in the sense that I got on base on the walk on the pitch before. That might go too. Yeah, that's long gone. That's long gone. 313 feet from Eddie Murray on a perfect swing too, I might say. He's gonna leave, isn't he? He's not. I was gonna say he shouldn't. No lead is safe here. The only lead that's safe at this stadium is a final score. Oh, please. No, okay. I thought that was gonna have a little bit more and a little bit closer down the line, but I'd say an 8 spot in the second inning is pretty solid. Now you know why I was shocked that I didn't score in the first inning. And there we go. That is exactly what we need to do as long as we get the play made. All right. Just like that. 2 pitches, 2 outs, 2 weak ground balls. Okay, I've been throwing a lot of off speed in this at bat, especially low and away. Sinker up and in. This should work, right? No, that's it. Either that was an amazing take or that was pure luck and I froze him. And then immediately the next pitch, we go back to getting a weak ground ball. I guess he was just in take mode that at bat. All right, man. Well, we have at least 2 more innings of offense before a mercy rule could even be counted, because you got to get through the 4th inning. And Cal Raleigh's going to get us closer to that. Oh, my God. Well, that's a shame that I swung at ball 4 then. Okay, I was going to say, he can't make 2 in a row. That one is not weak. I mean, as fun as the cheap weak home runs are here, the perfect moonshots are maybe even more satisfying. Just watching him fly as far as they can. 484 feet from Xander Bogaerts. All right, just need to keep doing what we've been doing. Keep him off the board. Oh, and we froze him for strike 3. Okay. And, okay, that wasn't a ground ball. It was still weak, though. And Pendleton's not getting a hit this time. That's 3 scoreless innings from Chris Bassett at Costco. I mean, man, the way he's pitching. Oh. Yeah, okay, there's the quit. That's actually going to make for a very interesting rest of the episode now that I think about it. We got a chance at a lot of stubs is what I'm saying. 551 is the new rating. I guess with that amount of rating increase, if that happens again, we could get all the way up to 600 today. All right, we get our 500 wildcard rewards. That's another 1,500 stubs towards our final stub count plus the pack. But we got to play another game before we get there. And this gives us the chance to see the last of our 3 new Summer Series pitchers debut. We're on the road again. I did look at his team. He's got Dustin May, which you never know how that could go. This could be rough. Yeah, you got to pick up that Dustin May release point because it's a funky one. And then 2-0 count. Why am I even tempted to press the swing button? Oh my God. Okay, so 3 balls. He's just going fastball. Until he doesn't. Well, at least I made him work, but I also don't really feel like I saw any pitch that well. Thought I saw that one well, and the PCI was nowhere near it. Really undoes a 9-pitch at bat when you come out the next at bat and get out on 1 pitch. And I don't know what I'm taking that for. I guess I thought it was gonna break more. I just gotta hope he can't hit. This was the Jolt series Schwarber. This is not the good Schwarber. Oh, look at that spot, dude, on the 5th pitch. Or I guess that was the 5th pitch. I meant like the 5th pitch in his arsenal, the R1 pitch. There we go. Jam Trey Turner. Is he running some sort of Phillies thing? And we popped up Harper, though. Real nice inning out of McCullers. I like it. I like what I saw. All right, now this is the real Eddie Murray test. That home run last game he hit, that's about the only place it's going to be a home run. That sweeper is going to be an issue. Okay, Eddie's good. Eddie Murray is officially a good card for me. Words I genuinely never thought I would say. All day young, that one gets down the line. Okay, he got one of those robbed last game. I still don't know. The more I think about it, the battle is probably between him and Polanco to see who stays in the starting lineup. And Chili Davis, there we go. There's a nice base hit. Actually, if we're gonna hang a sweeper with 2 outs in the inning, I think we need to get under that one, Chili. Denzel Clark, I'm definitely under that. It's getting out of play. Okay, good. That's what I'd want my stadium to be. That's a foul ball. Ooh, that was a really nice pitch. Where did that come from? All right, well, we're only up 1. I don't know why I kind of felt like I was up a lot more. Maybe it's just because last game happened and I feel like I'm winning by a lot. And there we go. And the dive button's not going to help me there. And that right there is the drawback to Denzel Clark. He can run everything down, but throwing out a runner like that, not really going to happen because the arm accuracy, he doesn't have it. That was a very small, perfect window there. Honestly, if I would have just committed to getting it in the green, that probably would have gotten him. Probably shouldn't have overdone it. I didn't want to. See, now he's just sitting there thinking, oh man, I messed with him. I got him there. No, I was just trying to throw it to first. I don't know what Bogarts is doing. Okay, we got him jammed. But we have a game. This is a baseball game. Oh, honestly, I think I saw that as the sweeper. You see the just late, you see where the PCI was. I missed that? I don't know about that. Oh, that was a bad inning. He shows me he can hit, he can score, and then I come up and do that. I go down 1, 2, 3. And he has an eye now? I feel like he didn't have an eye in that first inning. There we go. All right, got him chasing on the slider. I might have made that eye comment a little too soon. There we go. Set that up perfectly. Go backdoor sinker the pitch before cutter running away. All right, now McCullers strikes out this side. I'd say we reclaim the momentum right there with that inning. Oh, dude, Eddie, if you're gonna hit home runs, but you don't hit a home run on that one, just needed a little bit better of a swing too. It almost still made it out. Okay, I'm honestly just gonna start guessing or ambushing away. Every at bat to lefties. That was a terrible at bat. What a pitch! 6 strikeouts through 4 innings from McCullers. He's locked in. Now I gotta get re-locked in at the plate. We need some swings here, man. And that's not a swing. I mean, it's a swing. It's not a result. You know, I guess this is all-star difficulty. Ambushing is probably pointless. If I just look away. Well, maybe the ambush would have helped me there, of course, right after I say it. Would have had a little bit bigger of a PCI, and maybe that makes a difference. I don't know. That sounded like it was hit hard, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna go anywhere. Oh! Didn't even realize, man, he's got a Phillies theme team and then just Ronald Acuna. This is the live series Acuna too. Oh, and Chipper Jones. So what is this team? Because I wouldn't really think you'd want to mix too many Phillies and Braves. Wow, okay, he's just not there. Because that pitch has gotten him every time I've thrown it so far. Nice. And then a 1-pitch ground ball. 5 innings, 1 run allowed. McCullers is looking real nice. We just need the run support for him. I think he's retired at least the last, well, 10 in a row. Because he's had 3 perfect innings, then he would have needed at least the last 1 out of the inning before. And there's another one. The hanging sweeper's a good pitch now, because he's gotten a couple outs with it. Oh, I didn't see that coming. I was having trouble hitting Dustin May, so he takes him out with 1 out in the 6th. This is good for me, though. I'm pretty sure May was the reason I wasn't hitting. Okay, well. Oh, dude. That's gonna drop. You can't dive, because if we dive and Stan misses it, that's an automatic triple. He stole first pitch. Perfect throw gets him. All right, that's gonna keep him at second. Smooth sailing until a bloop base hit. We got him there, though. All right, at least McCullers ends his day with 1 more strikeout, but we have some work to do now. This is really bad all of a sudden. Like, I was feeling really good, even though I was still hitting really bad, but now that we're behind, now this is really bad. Okay, that's not gonna hang up in the air. We actually got some top spin on that one. Cal Raleigh, that's also... Okay, we'll hang at second. Okay, 3 sweepers in a row. Does he commit to that, or is this where he goes fast? Because I was late. It's where he goes fast, but it was low. Get through. It's not... How? What? Is it just me, or does it seem like Chipper Jones just covered a ridiculous amount of ground right there? God, dude. And this is what I have to work with in the bullpen. You want to know why I complain about not getting bullpen arms, why the bullpen matters so much? It's games like this. Even though a lot of my games right now do seem to, not really need the bullpen because we're up by a lot. When we're in a game where we do need it, that's when it really doesn't feel good to throw a Cade Smith out there. I don't understand how he lays off some of these pitches, and I am just so tired of that result. You put maybe 5% total of that par out of the zone, and on a 3-2 count, it sneaks there and ends up a ball. And he's on that. All right, well, get him out of there. Let's see how this goes. Especially after just walking somebody. Now we're bringing in an Aroldis Chapman in a situation where a walk means a run. Okay, Clark. I didn't even need the perfect there. Didn't even want to go for it. And we got him. Okay. Oh, that was close. You can tell why the perfect does matter, because that wasn't perfectly on line. I missed that. With some of these pitches, specifically sweepers in the zone that I'm missing, man, if I was on my game, I'd be winning by a ton. I have let him get away with so many of those. There's another one. He's going to a lefty. A lefty that I want if we can get lucky out of a pack. God, that is awful. I don't understand how he's eating me alive on 95-mile-per-hour fastballs. Really? Okay, I guess it was only early, and that pitch... I actually thought it was more on the corner than it was. Never mind then. That was fine. Jesus, dude. Stanton, please. You're there, right? Okay. I just want to know when this became a game where we're both at like an 880 rating. This dude is not playing like he's in the low 500s or whatever he was. I don't even remember. All right, Chapman gets us out of it, but man, we have some work to do. We have 3 outs to score 3 runs. It's not like it can't be done. We've got the heart of our order up. And there's one. Hung the circle change, and I actually got under it and wasn't too early on it. I don't know what it is about the fastball right now. That's a 3-1 count. You know what's coming, and I'm late. Now I'm early. Oh! Oh, he's running the opposite way. All right, then. All that to have a perfect go to center field. Now I'm just mad I gave up the home run that I did. We would have tied it right there on back-to-back homers. Now we need one more. That needs to be a tie game. Oh! I didn't know. We really have just hit 3 solo shots in the 9th inning after I haven't been able to do anything. And now he hits him. And then oh, God. He walks him. Oh, what do I do here? Because that's going to be the clutch rating now for Bogarts. I think he's already pitched to 3 batters, though, with Hader. So if I sub in Joe Adell, he's definitely going to go to a righty. But then I could just sub in PCA. I think that's the move. I think we do the same move we did last episode. Bring in Joe Adell for Bogarts and then let him make the decision who he's going to pitch with. Oh, well, that's not the decision I thought would be on the table. Okay. I'm fine hitting lefty-lefty with Kelnick. I was all over that. All right, well, who keeps him off the board? Sean Jelly? Yeah, it's our best option right now, I guess. Oh God, dude, this is why we need bullpen help. You gotta be accurate here, Sean. You have to hit your spot. There's no two ways about it. You missed your spot, man. Why? You heard what I was saying. Perfect. All right, one to go, Sean. And it's just Kyle Schwarber. No big deal, right? We needed that call because it would have set up the backdoor cutter. He won it. Unbelievable, dude. I mean, what do you do? What do you do? You're stuck with using an 85 overall Sean Jelly in the 9th inning of a game. That wasn't even a bad pitch. He somehow gets under the sinker, under the zone. God, dude, it's just like he just got better as the game went on at the plate. If I could have done more early, we put him away before it gets to that point. And it's just sickening to know how many hanging sweepers I missed. On all of that, we get minus 40 and we end up, what, 13, 14 points positive on the day. We get McCullers up to parallel 1, Eddie's up to parallel 1. We got some program progress to 5 packs, Bob Feller, and a ballin' pack. So the packs will get tacked on to whatever we can buy with our post-game stubs. Feller can join the team. But I guess let's go ahead and add everything up. So then getting started with the hitting, we make 25,000 stubs. Over to the pitching side, that's going to add on another 9,100. The bonus category is going to give us 3,511. I never really know what to do about 2-game episodes where I win the first game and lose the second one, so I'm just not having any streak. And then we have 11 parallel 1s, 4 2s, and 2 3s for a multiplier of times 1.135, which brings us to a final stub count today of 42,688, which is a lot. That's a crazy amount of stubs. It doesn't feel as good when we lose the game. Also, though, with our hitting and pitching stubs turning into wheel XP, we bring that all the way up to 96,000 out of 100K. So just short of our next wheel spin. We should be getting it next episode. All right, and then here's what we got. We're still going after the summer cards. So that's the priority. We get a premier pack and then a deluxe pack. And then we have just enough stubs to get a headliner pack. We also have our 5-pack bundle from the multiplayer program, the ballin' pack from the multiplayer program, and then our wild card reward pack for getting over a 500 rating. That is itself just another headliner pack. So I guess we'll start by finding out which extra headliner pack we get. Pack 10. Now we rip the show packs. I mean, we do have a lot of packs. So this is a promo diamond, not a live series, because they said now that those former promo players, if you pull a diamond, they replace the equipment stuff at the beginning of the pack. So I guess let's just rip this first. It's a blue. Did I just get Matt Strom from a show pack? The single best card we could pull from the summer series, and I got him from our first show pack of the day. Really? Well, man, that kind of erases all the anger I was feeling about that loss we just had. And I guess on top of that all, it's an extra summer series player to get us towards that Aaron Bummer, which, I mean, if we get lucky today, we could end up getting, because the two promo packs I bought would give us 4 more players. If we got 4 unique players, we would have had enough to get Aaron Bummer, but now we have the wiggle room to pull a duplicate. So, I mean, even though that second game, losing that one was kind of devastating, this could turn into a very nice episode here at the end. All right, our 1 ballin' pack, though, I don't think there's any chance of pulling anything special from that. At least I think it's still just live series players and ballins. All right, let's go with our pack 10 then. That's Willie Stargell. I would assume he wouldn't get added to the team if I pull him. We're not going to pull him anyway. Let's go ahead and go down to our current headliner pack next, which this Marcus Stroman would actually be interesting because his attributes don't look too great, but the pitch mix is pretty good, and I feel like Marcus Stroman has been really good on pack attack in the past. So let's see. We get the diamond jersey. We don't get the Stroman though. So then we just have our 2 promo packs. We'll start with the deluxe. Just don't give me a duplicate. Please. We know it's going to be blue left fielder. Oh, Chili Davis is a left fielder. I forgot. Well, there's our duplicate then. We got to pull 3 unique ones out of the premier pack. This is already the 3rd time I've pulled Chili Davis too. That's all right though. He's going to sell for almost another 10K, or I guess over 10K right now towards the bank. So then another premier pack, 3 players. If all 3 of these are cards we haven't pulled yet, we get Aaron Bummer. So starting with the first one, starting pitcher McCullers. Aaron Bummer is gonna have to wait. All right, second card, just don't keep giving me duplicates. First baseman, if this isn't Eddie. All right, Spencer Steer, that works. We didn't have him already. And then the last of the 3 from this pack, first baseman, I think this one's Eddie again. Which, you know what? Also can't really complain about because he's one of the rarer ones. Yeah, he goes for almost 20K. That's going to be almost 30K, maybe even over 30K we're going to be making towards the bank just from what we sell today, let alone how many likes you guys decide to leave on this episode. Anyway, though, this was probably another long one, so I'll go ahead and wrap it up. But thank you guys for watching again. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time.